When it seemed like everybody gave up on Rammus. Oh, it's a noob champion. It's a noob-friendly champion. You can't play it high elo. One Korean player has always believed in it. This guy is 1,000 points challenger in Korea, decimating LCK junglers. How does he do it? Simple. He just ganks. It's a brain-dead strategy. The season's almost up. If you guys are looking a little bit desperate for LP, you want to retire maybe with the Kiana, the Yasuo, put it to the side, and just play some jungle Rammus. It's free low. You will climb. Foolproof. Let's jump into the Rift and break it down. But just before we get into today's video, I wanted to tell you all that I will be attending the LCO, delivered by Menulog, Split 2 Finals at DreamHack Melbourne. It all kicks off from September 2nd to September 4th at Melbourne and Olympic Parks. Tickets are still available at Ticket Tech, and if you haven't gotten yours already, the LCO has given out my fans a code to enter. The code is Midbeast in the password box when purchasing your ticket, or just click on the link in the description box below. Make sure to stop by the event and say g'day. I'll be doing a meet and greet, but also be participating in a show match at the event itself. Links and details are in the description box down below. Go click, get a ticket, and I'll see you there. Now this pick is free low. Don't get it twisted. It's free LP. It's very simple, but it takes a little bit of pre-planning, okay? Rammus is easy to play. Start W, you can clear chickens into red buff into gank. The thing is, you need to know, this is the most important thing in what he does that I can identify. He picks a lane that he knows will most likely carry. So let's say this game it's Fiora up against Renekton. He knows there's easy ganks. He will camp the shit out of that lane. If the enemy bot lane is something like, has very low mobility, like an Aphelios and isn't running cleanse, and you have a really good champion like Lulu Zeri or something like that, instantly, he'll level 2 gank it, level 3 gank it, level 4 gank it, level 5 gank it. Repeat it till it works. It will work. And these high elo Koreans, and I guarantee it'll still work in your low elo games. I know the carries aren't as good. They'll probably throw the leads, but it will still work. It'll tilt the enemy. And you just gank the shit out of them over and over and over again. You get the Q, you run in. Then you headbutt them, okay? Boom. You can Q flash to dodge minions. So if there's minions or something, flashes in, gets the Rammus, Triumph comes through, boom. Bob's your uncle, first blood. Well, second blood. There's a couple of small Rammus tips and tricks, but realistically, you run into the Q. If you need to try and get around something, you can flash over, you can ult over and then land the Q. Like there's a lot of different ways. And then you taunt them with the E. You kill them. You build things like Thorn Mail, so when they attack you, they die. It's pretty damn simple. So you see him, chickens, red, top lane gank. You could have done this bot side if you wanted to do chickens, red, bot side gank. You could have done so many different paths, but it's always early gank pressure. In low elo, this worked best, trust me. So Talia knows that invade happened because he ganked topside. Now it's going to be a fight for Scuttle. He doesn't have flash. Playing very aggressively into the Talia. Tries to land it, doesn't. He's chilling. He's not level 3 yet, so he doesn't have taunt. Might get a little bit awkward, but his lanes have pride. They move for him. Always smite the crab. Can avoid the little shield. Level 3 now. We get the taunt. And he'll probably go topside crab. You could even go for a top lane gank after topside crab. You could set up ganks. See, Twitch Blitz are not that strong of a lane to gank, right? Twitch has cleanse. Blitzcrank can CC. So it should be mid-top the entire game. You're not realistically going to out-farm your opponent jungle. There's so many better clearing jungle. Like Talia's clear is so good. You're not going to be able to beat her out. Just gank. Even if they know, just gank. Time their flashes. One of the most important things is time flash. Q's in. Hits it. Taunts. Fiora, finish him. Rammus wants to try and shove the way to deny. Does Fiora get him? Beautiful little kill. She lives. I thought he's going to try and hard shove that, but it's going to slow shove back. Now he's got his topside jungle up. This guy has just been... I actually saw Canyon and a couple other high-low junglers verse him get gapped, and then they started playing it in their own games. Rammus is actually very good. I'm wondering if you could pull it out in a competitive match. Probably not. Like, Rammus excels at... obviously, having mobility or like a QSS or something is going to... Or cleanse, like it's simply going to counter him. So it... And communication also counters him. Hey, Rammus is topside. Just don't die and on power farm and clear him. But you can all say that hypothetically, but when a big old ball starts running your lane with 1,000,000 movement speed, you can't... As much as you want to prepare, you can't. You're done. When it comes to build path, guys, he normally keeps it very simple. He'll go for something like the Bramble Vest, which obviously applies grievous wounds and also damage when the enemy attacks you. And then he'll go into things like Barmies. He'll go for the Turbo Chem Tank, into Dead Man's Plate, into Thorn Mail. These 3 items are essential. These are the 3 items he builds. Doesn't matter if the team has a million AP. He still builds all this armor and these items. He doesn't give up. These items are too strong on Rammus. Q's again. Hello, Renekton. Do you have flash? No. Q. Taunt. Do you see how you land the Q, you get a CC, then you taunt. You don't instantly do it, right? Kill again. There you go. Try and help shove this one out. And it seems so stupid, but you'll see in later stages of the game, even if he's against players like Gumayushi, Ruler, he gets the Thorn Mail, he just Qs in, R's them, taunts them, they start attacking him, and they die. They die to the W, the Thorn Mail. However the hell this champion's kit works. He applies grievous wounds, they can't heal. It's so stupid. He has a Lulu this game as well to excel. High Renekton, we're looking for another dive. And a lot of the times in Korea, the top laners get so tilted because of this type of strategy. Yeah, oh my god. Well, that's a little bit, okay, a little bit over the top. This is what you guys are probably going to do a lot when you're first learning the champions and the limits. Gives a shutdown over to the Renekton, which is not ideal. It's a Kali. Okay, Spectator. Are you going to allow me to look? Speed out of the base. Look at the names. Do I recognize anyone in this one? No, not really. Doesn't have flash. Let's see if you can get into the... I don't think you can get in. Do you see how the minions get in the way of the Q? You either got to go around or insta-flash into them. Can't stop that base, baby. Leash that shit. Tax that shit. So, this game, Irelia kind of fed. Bit of a bounty. Talia, out farming. Clear's not too bad. I wouldn't mind him getting some vision out, but he has the sweeper. So he sweeps level 6 here. He knows the red's up. But here, he finds the Talia. He actually has a level advantage on the Talia. I think because of all the taxing. He does have smite. He ults, forces the Talia flash. He smites the red buff here. Taunts the Renekton. Now he tries to make his way out. He might actually be dead. He's dead to the Renekton. Greedy path there. And honestly, 2 pretty bad deaths. Obviously, like, I don't pre-watch these VODs. I know the ideal, roughly, of how the game goes, but I don't actually pre-watch the game. So, honestly, 2 bad deaths. I want to see how he bounces back. Pun intended. We do have the Bramble Vest and the Barmies. So we're going to be doing the extra damage. We're going to be playing Grievous Wounds now. And we... Thank God for that Lulu cleanup. We get a little bit behind from that. It's going to be a Rift Herald. I would say Renekton is actually doing a decent job holding on, considering how many times he's been ganked this game. You're playing support, guys. Rift Herald swap. Where as soon as the 8 minutes when the Rift Herald spawns, all the supports will go topside to contest it. If your jungler starts it and an enemy support roams topside for Rift, like when I played with the rank 1 player in EU West, who was actually a support main, I think it was Vitality support, Lebrov, I think. He was permanently, every single game I played with him, he was instantly disappearing for these objectives before the enemy support. And with the jungler, it always changed the game. That's how he climbed. I'm not kidding. Has ult, has flash. Just zoning at this point. Talia, terrible, terrible ult. Jumps off. Ram wants to go in. He ults. And they're going to pick up the Talia. I think it's probably going to be a lost team fight. He has to flash out. They got the Rift Herald charges, but the enemy Twitch is absolutely happy with that trade. We're going to have to try and make a base here. I don't think anyone's following us, though. This will be interesting. So, enemy has hella fed 80 carry in mid laner. And the Talia has done really well. She's picked herself up a crown. The Rammus burst is not going to be hurting as much. Maxing Q, by the way, if you didn't see. Should be pretty obvious if you're a gank heavy champion. The Q is just vital for this champion's kit. As the Yorick gets dove. First death. He's going to make his way in. We can't really get anything done here. Should just clean up the minions. Might look for something cheesy. Now, there was a Rammus main from Brazil, but I forget his name. I played with him when I was on EUS, who's playing a 200 and something ping, and he hit Challenger. This guy was 200 and something ping. I can't remember his name. If you know his name, put it in the comments below. But he was the only other Rammus main I can think of that's really hit high elo and taken over. Brain dead champion. It did get a little rework. I think it's like a... I don't know if they call it a visual rework or they call it something else these days, but obviously the ultimate was changed, where the ultimate used to be like a big circles on the ground. It goes boom, boom, boom. And now obviously it's a little football lob. Rammus also has probably some of the best skin lines, so if you're looking to spend some money for Riot Games, which obviously I don't get a cut off, but I should, Rammus is a great champion for you to spend and waste money on stupid little cosmetic designer skins that no one cares about. It does look cute in game. I'm just keen to show you guys how strong this champion is mid-game when you hit items. The Turbo Chemtech into the Thornmail. I'm in just waiting for the moment he just QRs onto Twitch, taunts him, and Twitch just blows himself up. Finally, we have Turbo completed. Turbo, guys, if you don't know, you press it, you go fast, simple as that. Not that hard of a item to use. If you guys are afraid of using active items, don't be. I'm wondering if this game he goes... He'll probably go Thornmail. You could go Thornmail into the Deadman's. The Deadman's also, guys, gives you movement speed. Little trend for this champion's kit. And to me, Rammus is like an Annie pick of low elo. Oh, go back in. Ult over the E. Hit the taunt. We're going to get hooked up. Under tower here. See if Lulu can help out at all. He doesn't. Get hooked and we die. My boy's letting me down here on this review. 3 deaths now. Blade the Rune King. Irelia and Twitch. This is not going to be fun for him. I think he definitely needs to hit items. So I mean, Talia's tempo here is terrible, but usually your Rammus, you're going to be falling behind traditional jungle clears. Almost maxed out that Q. And I've seen some Rammuses, they go... There's like some... There's a meta for junglers that go smite with Ghost. You don't need it. The flash is too essential for like flank setups. You're so fast regardless, you really don't need to push 3-bladed Rune King enemy team. Are you kidding? We really need to make a tempo switch now. Try and find the Twitch. What do you reckon? Flash up in 10. Frank looking for the mid lane. He's just gonna hit the red. Get the red, then group on that mid lane. Fast, fast, fast. Smite. Smite if you have to. Let's go. We have ult. Doing in. Ult in. That jump. Taunt onto the Talia. He is inting so hard. Let's see if Akali can clutch it. You can see the premise of the idea, but the execution this game has been a little bit greedy. I think enemy itemization may be too good. His team's a little bit angry. If they played it, I feel like if they played it a little bit slower, like he just seems a bit impatient on some of these plays. We'll be sitting on a bit of gold, but still. Definitely think we could have slowed it down a tad. Don't want to mess with this guy, dude. Blade the Rune King. Where is he going? There's no camps up, boss. There you go. I'm in the mid game with 3k gold behind. Gets a Giant's belt. Looking for some tenacity. From Mercury trades, maybe? You reckon he's gonna go Mercs? I thought you'd go for something like Steel Caps. That Null Magic Mantle. Am I missing something? Only magic damage coming from the Talia. We go through, we find the Twitch, we zoom in. Get the taunt. Oh, we found the Twitch. Finally overextends. They better set up the dragon for themselves. Got all. Not quite level 11 though. How the hell do you turn this game around? I think you need to get the shutdown on the Renekton. That doesn't give a he doesn't care. Get that crab first, boy. Maxed out that Q. W is maxed next. He's 2 camps off 11. His mid game has actually been very mediocre. What do you guys think? I'm understanding the premise of how to play it, but I definitely think this game maybe he just hasn't quite made it right. Hoping to see his mid game. I guess we're turning into like almost mid-late. I would say like 20 minutes. 15 minutes for me is mid game. 25 minutes is late. Some people say 40 minutes is late, but that's just not realistic. How often do you get a 40-minute league game these days? It's just most games are over by 25, 30. Level 11 now. If you're hella deep. Nice execute by the Fiona. I definitely think Rammus is best. If you can get a duo, like a mid lane Galio or something like that, I can't imagine how you guys have less than a 60% win rate. Rammus speeds in, taunts, Galio ults in, taunts. No one's moving. You got plenty of base numbers. Tanky as fuck. We hide back. Finally, Thornmail into Mercs. Here we go. We're online here, boys. This is what it's all come down to. Turbo in. Taunt the Twitch. With the Thornmail, with your W, with everything that works. No one can survive. Let's watch. Ults in. 3-man. Gets the taunt up. And every single order that this Twitch is doing, it's not going to work. We're going to roll in now. Try and get our hands over onto this Talia. Land it. Into taunt. Goodbye, honey. It still baffles me how people are still surprised about Rammus ultimate. They all clump up and it's like a Malphite ultimate or something, bro. This enemy team still has a 3k gold lead. Now back down to 2. Rammus got a bit of a bounty on himself. Flash up in 5, hunting into the enemy jungle, looking for the red buff. He finds it. And your wave, like your jungle clears are so fast nowadays. As soon as you get these 2 item power spike, you're fine. And don't cancel your autos. Pop. And we'll head back. He's going to start working his way to... Don't you dare bring them all into him. Oh, you idiot. God damn it, Lulu. As I said, he gets the Dead Man's Plate. Oh no. This is all Lulu's fault. I would be so tilted at her for doing this. Twitch. Leah. Meow. Okay, are you serious, dude? You can see, did you see the damage that was popping onto the Twitch when he was ordering, by the way? It looks like enemy team have started up the Nash. We don't have ultimate, we don't have flash. We might be able to find the Renekton and Q in. See how he goes. We get the Aurelia. We're frontlining as much as possible, but we do go down. Harley gets the Talia on the back end. Renekton looking for the 1v2. Not able to get it. Zeri kiting. There you go. And that is going to be almost an ace with only Blitzcrank remaining. They can't do Nash because this thing is beefy as hell, but solid team fight. Solid team fight. Not the perfect team fight. Seems like you can honestly just play this strategy like Battles and just int in. Almost what he's doing. Alright, we're speeding back out. We actually got 2 level advantage over the Talia somehow. Zeri at 2.5, Twitch at 2.5. This game could go either way. It's dead even on gold. Move in, ultimate onto the Twitch, taunt. That right there is why this guy's 1000 LP. And why in your lower elo games, you can make 80 carries delete the game. They're not going to want to play against this strategy. Turbo Chemtech, Thornmail, taunt them, they'll kill themselves. And trust me, even if they're running Cleanse or they have QSS or whatever the hell they're doing, your Q E cooldown is much lower than a goddamn Cleanse or a QSS, trust me. They can't have it for every fight. Surprised with how big the R. You can launch with that R, by the way. We're not even max speed yet. We're going to make our way into the Dead Man's. I actually haven't really looked at what he goes 4th and 5th. I would assume you could go something like a Force of Nature and just get beefy as hell. Lulu speed. He does not want that fight. He wants topside. Gives Dragon, gives the Fiora. So Twitch has Cleanse now. I'm wondering if we just give... Oh no, we might get caught. I'm wondering if we just give Nash. We can't find a flank. Leah comes through, smites it. We have to ult. Do you see how he ultimates away from some skill shots there? Looking to Q back in. Blitzcrank. No hooks for him. No, we don't have ultimate. We don't have flash. They're all gonna... Yeah. Clear the mid lane wave. This is smart by him. Even if they get all the kills and they don't have a wave, they can't do anything. They can't. There's no end in sight. Speed in. Meow. Taunt. We hit the Aurelia. Just sits in the middle of the team fight. He probably will go down. Does he live? Holy shit, he just lives. He'll hit base. I'm speeding out. He has the Dead Man's here. It does look like he's going to get some magic resist. This silly little ball. They get an ace for themselves. Interesting how he played that. He'd kind of sit in the middle of the team fight. They thought he was dead and his speed backed out. What a ridiculous amount of movement speed you get in this mid game. Well, late game now, aren't we? Living inside. I don't think his Talia's got a red. Game ender will be the Baron. I think if you're a good play... Let's see it. Let's see it. Yep, taunt. Cleanse. Forces the Twitch cleanse, but even when you cleanse, you have so much CC from the Q into the taunt, and then you can have R. See, a lot of the times you can use your R if they use their flash to follow it up. And yeah, obviously your goal as this champion is to make sure the enemy AD carry doesn't get to play the game. It should be a 4v5 technically. Really was power farming trying to hit 16.
빨간 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
It's back. Pretty much this whole team has leads now. You got Zero with 3 items. I don't see how they can lose a fight. Looks like he's going to go... Wow, he's going to go for the Gargoyle Stone Plate. So he's going to go in, use that active to get like a 10k shield, whatever it is. That's good. That's going to be so gross. Two camps from 16. Lulu, give me the shield. Has ult. Cute. Goes around. Jukes everything out. Flash is in. Taunts for the Talia kill. Now he's going to try and make his way towards the Twitch. He had no Twitch. Ooh. Don't have ult. When did he use the ult? Did I miss that? He was looking for the Twitch. He needed no cleanse, but he tried to kite around for too long. Go way back in. Come here, mate. Taunts. What the hell was that? Ah, Blitzcrank is smart boy, has Mikhail's. And now we're probably going to go down. Just able to live. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? See, lower elo guys, they're not, your supports are not going to build the Mikhail's Crucible. It's like a second cleanse or QSS, right? So whenever the Twitch doesn't have cleanse, hopefully your support has the Mikhail's, not able to get all the taunt and CC off. Smart. Lower elo players, don't think about this. No one's going to be using this properly below diamond, I would say. Like maybe they'll buy it, but they'll forget to use it. They won't use it correctly timed, whatnot. What have you. We're sitting on 333 armor, 200 magic resist, 3.5k health. And enough damage to nuke an 80 carry in one rotation. Has to be one ace coming up. Whatever team gets it. I reckon it's going to be blue side. They're looking very strong. Ram feeling aggressive. King of the Scuttle, King of the Dragon here. They're going to take the ocean, but the enemy team getting spam pinged out. They could be on the Nash. With the mid lane wave. I think it might be gone. He's going to move in. Doesn't have any vision though. Bounces in. Enemy team luckily aren't on it. Thank God. I thought they were going to rush that out. And he'll help clear the side lanes. 220 CS at 30 is not bad for a jungler. He's been collecting a lot of these side lane farms with Q movement speed. He's the Blitzcrank. Trying to juke. Everfrost. Has to ult away once again from the Talia W. Ultimate only a minute cooldown, not that high. Definitely better than blowing something like a flash. This guy's just on side lane duty. I don't know why Akali just refusing to pick up sides. Because she has Ignite, not Teleport, she might feel a little bit awkward. Lulu gets picked out by a Blitzcrank hook. Hero on the bot side. Hero does have TP though. Lee ults in. Rammus aborting the team once again. He knows it's done. If you go for a steal here, you probably lose. So you let Fiora take bot side and farm the camps. Farm mid lane wave. Don't go for the steal. Is he thinking about... He's going to go for the steal. Oh my god, here we go. Gets Blitzcrank hooked. Ults in. 3k. Wait. Oh, second. Is Ziri able to clean this up? No way. Ziri gaming. If they ace, oh my god. I told him not to do it. I thought that was going to be the biggest int play of his life. He's actually able to CC them all. And Ziri does whatever the hell Ziri does. Jesus Christ. 31 minutes in. Do they have enough time to end? They didn't get Nash. Switch up in 20. Let's rank up in 15. What do you guys think? Are they gonna go for it or not?
빨간팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
They're thinking about it. Twitch up in 5. No, Twitch has Hurricane though. Go, go, go. Will they get it? Here comes the Twitch. And unfortunately, they don't. I swear that happens so often in Halo. They went for the end. I respect it. They can't quite clutch it up. I wonder if Rammus is going to come into their base and try and do what they started. Finish what they started. I doubt it. It's the red. We have the Gargoyle Stone Plate. I'm excited to see this late game. I'm so excited to see this late game engage from this big old Rammus. So ideally, you find yourself on top of Twitch and Irelia. Let's see. Frozen Heart completed from Irelia off that tanky build. Speed out of base. He has flash, he has ult. What's he grabbing? What's he doing? Waiting for something. Lulu speed. Here we go. Meow. Ult's in. Okay. Literally no one focusing him. A little bit of a bait. We're gonna go around. Try and find the Twitch. Can he get onto it? Flashes on the Twitch into the taunt. He still has the Gargoyle, by the way. There we go. He gets very low health, then baits it out with a Gargoyle, it looks like. Until your ultimate's away. Is it killed by 4? 3. You have Renekton until your left. Renekton base stop. Run down mid for the end. That should be enough to end. What a weird guy, man. I feel like half this game, he made a lot of mistakes. This definitely wasn't a perfect game. But I think by watching this, you should understand the premise of why he's so high elo. He's versing Korean challengers in this game, so... Yes. Ult. Into the taunt. To the death. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today's review. Hopefully you have learned something. I might go try this in my own ranked games. It looks pretty free. Nothing complex about it. Until next time, boys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.